Hello, I'm Christos Sassonitis, and with this video I'm going to show you and explain with every detail the basic hand technique. This is a hand technique very important for all drummers. We can say it's the first hand technique that every drummer has to learn. The basic hand technique helps us to play with dynamics, to play loud and soft. Let's begin. We have 4 different strokes, 2 loud and 2 soft. Let's begin with the soft strokes. The first soft stroke is called tap stroke. We begin in a low position and we end in the same low position. It's very important to maintain a distance about a finger between the stick and the practice pad or the snare drum or another drum if we play on a real instrument. We do the motion using our wrist. So, a tap stroke sounds like this. Tap, tap, tap. As you see, tap, tap. I use my wrist. And I do not bring the stick a little bit in an up position and then downwards. So this is a mistake. This is not a tap stroke. Tap stroke is this. Tap, 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 tap. The second soft stroke is called upstroke. We begin in the same way like a tap stroke, but after the stroke we bring the stick in a high position. So we begin in a low position and we end in a high position. Up, up, up. An upstroke is the transition between soft and loud, because we change the position of the hand. After an upstroke, we can play only loud from a high position. Up, up. The third stroke and the first loud stroke is called downstroke. It's the opposite of an upstroke. We begin in a high position and we end in a low position. Down, down. So it's very important to maintain the same distance like before, one finger. It's also very important not to use any tense in the hand. Just bring the stick in a low position without any tense, very loose. But at the same time, we use the fingers in order to stop the stick after the stroke and avoid the rebound. So we don't need something like this, using the rebound, because this is not a low position. This is a downstroke, okay? Downstroke. Very loose with the fingers. Avoid this. Tense. Down, down. Down, down. A downstroke is the transition between loud and soft. So if we need to play loud and afterwards with the same hand playing soft, we use the downstroke. Once again, down, down. The last stroke and the second loud stroke is called full stroke. We begin in a high position and we end also in a high position. In order to achieve this, we need the rebound of the stick after the stroke. So, I'm going to show you very slowly at first. The beginning is like a downstroke. When I hit on the practice pad or on the snare or a different drum, I open just a little bit the last 3 fingers in order to have the rebound and use it from the stick. So opening the fingers, the stick comes in a high position, and now I close with the fingers and I stop the stick. So very, very slowly, something like this. I open the fingers and then I stop. Again, I open the fingers and I stop. In a real speed, it's this. Full, full, full. It's very important to maintain the fulcrum between these two fingers, the thumb and the index, always in the same position. Full, 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 full. Keep steady with the fulcrum. Full. The same with the left hand. Full, 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 full. Now we can combine all these 4 strokes in one workout exercise. We can begin with any of them. Let's begin with the full strokes. And let's play single strokes, at first with the right hand, then with the left hand. If you are a left-handed drummer, you can begin with the left hand. So we have full, full, down, down, tap, tap, up, up. Once again, full, full, down, down, tap, tap, up, up. Or you can choose another start. For example, let's begin with tap strokes. Tap, tap, up, up, full, full, down, down. Or we can begin with up strokes. Up, up, full, full, down, down, tap, tap. That was the basic hand technique. Thanks for watching. See you on one of my next videos.